Hi, Sagittarius. This is Tara. Welcome to your September 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I've gone ahead and laid out the four cards. And I do want to mention a couple of big astrological things that are going on this month. Again, I'm not an astrologist, but do keep up with it for sure. And we have several things actually. Mercury went into retrograde on the 29th of August, and actually I'm doing this a couple days before, so I'm feeling the shadow period. It's about when Mercury goes into retrograde, it's the planet of communication. So whether you're feeling like you're not really in step with your spouse or the people you work around, it could be also your electronics. For me, almost every Mercury retrograde, I'm either updating my computer somehow or buying a new chip for my phone. This time it was purchasing more megabytes for my Google Drive so that I could send clients the videos of their sessions with me. And a couple other minor computer glitches. So, just take care when you're traveling, be safe, have your car checked. If you're taking a flight, make sure you keep track of your luggage, all of that good stuff. That will be about 3 weeks into about the third week of September. The big news actually that's coming around is September 1st. And some of you might be watching this right around this time. We're having a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. And so it may feel like there's a little bit of distance of emotions, a little bit of distance of right brain creative expression. So those functions and abilities of the right brain may go into a state of a little bit of rest, because we will see in the months to come how we're going to express our talents and abilities differently. A solar eclipse sets the tone for accelerated growth and changes. A new moon is how we want to initiate goals and set new intentions. So with this solar eclipse, same day as the new moon, I don't know the times, but same day, same time period, it's like there's going to be a hypersensitive feeling for the new moon, of really setting these new moon intentions and how it's going to make a difference in our life. It's major life purpose stuff. It's really our life path that will be revealed to all of us in stages. It's going to come in stages for us. So we're going to have to know it. We're going to have to trust it. And the quote really the saying for this month is going to be adapt to changes. There's, Virgo is an earth sign, and this new moon is in Virgo, lots of earth energy. So it's adapting to changes in the material world, in our workplace. And I'm hearing a lot of that from clients. A lot of people either losing their jobs, or they're changing the pay structure, or finding something that they like better. So how do we work with this in our personal lives? Because really, I've talked about this being the 2 millennium numerologically. And the 2 millennium, much different than the one where it's all about me, I can make it, and, the me thing. And the materialism of so much of the time, especially the 80s. But anyway, it's more of the me and how can I make it. This is the 2. This is about being diplomatic and patient. So our goals should be based on creativity, compassion, artistic abilities, and even like prayer or meditation 5 minutes a day. And also can really help us ground into that. And saying, things that we're grateful for. Like for me, I know last night we drove past an area to take our 8-year-old puppy. But it's just beautiful. It has a creek, and it has lots of grass and path for walking, and it's a play yard for kids, and not really a school, but just it has everything. And so it was a lot of fun talking with people, and our dogs getting to meet each other. So just to let you know, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that I could purchase the megabytes for Google Drive for $1.99 per month. It's pretty inexpensive to go from 15 megabytes to 100. So those are the things, some of the things I said I'm grateful for this morning. And, we really do, a lot of us feel like we're moving into this shift of life. And it's how can we make it easier? How can we make a life that's more compassionate, more understanding, while being open to receiving what we need in our material world? What's the best for us? So it feels like that's what a lot of this is coming to fruition. Again, it's going to be seen. It's going to unfold for us. But I, for one, am excited for what this is going to do for humanity, because there's so much other stuff going on that is either, it's politically related or it's bottom line related, money. And so let's have some fun. Let's do things in a more artistic, creative, compassionate, loving way. All right, and let's move on with your reading. Okay, Sagittarius. So you've had a chance to look at the cards. I'm seeing a lot of day here with one evening. So let's take a look at this. The first card is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is always about moving on. It's about moving towards harmony, towards peace, moving away from, it's not a huge thing. It's not like the Ten of Swords. But it does feel like you've needed to sort of correct a few things that haven't been working perfectly. It might be your job description at work is not what it was, and you want to change that, and you feel like moving on. It may be moving towards another company. It may be moving, period. Some of you may be moving, period. As you can see, this guy is in his boat here. There's the swords. He has his horse. And he's left what hasn't served him into new beginnings that he's not sure what that's going to be, but he's ready. The water signifies emotions are ready. So your next card is another sword card. You have the Knight of Swords. Actually, you have 3 sword cards. Wow, Sagittarius, 3 sword cards. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, this is a guy who's usually a younger feeling a guy, maybe in his teens to 20s, and he's just ready to take the world and just go with it, and his ideas, and race to the front line. As you can see, he's on his horse, and it's funny because his skunk is watching him, and he has his horse racing. It's like, yay, I can be the victorious one. So you might have that feeling of you're ready to go with your ideas. You're excited, you're ready to put those into motion. You've moved on past, you've gotten past whatever hurdles need to be. You're actually moving away from this and into, okay, let's start something that's really an idea-based project. Something that's going to expand your world. This could be very much about the solar eclipse. You have new ideas, and that you're wanting to move forward that, because you can see this horse is racing towards this Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is about new ideas. So it feels like you're racing into, what can I do differently? What intuitively, because this is an evening card. As you can see, the wise owl is out. The moon is out. That's always about using our intuition. She has the sword pointed up towards this crystal. I love this. This is a large quartz crystal, and I'm using selenite for the pointer. But she has her sword pointing up to the sky, up to the crystals, up to spiritualism. And she has the book on how to do that, to give her more information. So you guys, it feels like there are expansive ideas that you're excited about. You're ready to move forward. And I like that this card sort of slows it down a little, because he can move too fast. This guy can really take off and get himself in a jam get himself in a pickle if he doesn't watch how fast he's going. It's almost like, if you step outside and you're not grounded and you're on your head and you're walking fast and then you trip and all of a sudden you've bruised your knee or you've sprained your toe, or we've all done it. So it feels like needing to get grounded. This page, who is a younger, so this is all about newness, and the youth part comes in. It feels to me like she's going to ground these ideas. It's like, okay, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. I've moved past this, and this is all good, but what else can I do? Okay, I think I'll take a moment. I'll look into my intuition. I'll do some research. Some of you may be going on the internet. I'm also getting to, some of you are also counseling with the cards. Some of you may be card readers yourself, or you're waking up in the morning and you're pulling a card, and that's the card of the day, or the evening, you're pulling cards. I don't know why I got that, but I'm looking at this thinking, there's some readers out there as well. So this just gives you more intuitive insight. Some of you may be looking into metaphysical classes, intuitive classes. And also I'm going to be, because I do this in person, I'm going to be mentoring people on the phone or on Skype or on Zoom about enhancing your intuition. It's going to be a 45-minute, possibly an hour, session on, this is interesting, session on increasing your intuitive skills. And one of the things you'll need is, I don't care what card deck, but a deck of cards. So let me know. I'll put that on my website under my menu of services, because I do mentorship, as you know, intuitive counseling, pull cards, and do your numerology. And there's different types of services that I have, but that could really be a benefit to you guys, to have an intuitive counseling on opening up your psychic abilities. That would be a lot of fun. And like I said, I do this in person quite a bit, and it will be great over the phone as well. I do it with some of my clients now, actually, over the phone. Okay, so there is the Page of Swords, and then the last card is the Six of Chalices. It's funny, you have two sixes. You start with the Six of Swords, you end with the Six of Chalices. So this is about a little bit of memory lane. These two kids are walking off. They've had their picnic with their cups and their teapot, and they're revisiting some memories of young, maybe when you were a child, or thinking about the past, or thinking about a neighborhood that you once lived in, or people that you haven't seen in ages and ages and ages, maybe childhood friends or family friends. But it does feel like some of you really want to revisit that. And in a harmonious way. This doesn't feel bad. It just feels, because he has this canary with him. So he feels safe. And this canary feels like it's looking up to this owl, and this owl is looking at him. Oh, I love that. The two feel connected to me. But these two kids are arm in arm, hand in hand. So there's a sweetness about this. And this card also could mean someone who has passed on in your life, and you might be missing them as well. That's also an additional meaning that this card could be. And remember too, if you're thinking about them, then they may be with you in spirit, probably with you in spirit. If you see sometimes pennies, coins, dimes, feathers, those are all synchronicities that tell us that there are loved ones around us. Okay, interesting reading, my friends, my Sagittarian friends. Let me go ahead and add these up. There's 6, 7, 8, and 6 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. And 5 in numerology has to do with, and I want to say expression. That's usually 3, but I'm feeling like being unrestricted about how you express yourself. Now, again, this solar eclipse, maybe it's the way you do it. Maybe it's the way you express yourself. Maybe you're on internet different. Maybe you're changing your website, or you're on YouTube, or it feels like promoting yourself. You're coming up with some new ideas for that. All right, that's interesting. All right, and it's expansion too. 5 is about expansion. Okay, so in these 2 6s here, 6 is about harmony. So whatever it is that's going on, you'll want to feel harmony during the month. It's eclipsed. These 2 cards are eclipsed, speaking of, by 6s. 6 is about harmony, family, responsibility, love. So that's what it feels like that you guys are really, really striving for. Love of family, love of home, love of nature, love of what you do. Okay, feels good, Sagittarius. I so appreciate your time this month. If you'd like a reading or a mentoring or intuitive mentoring for your business, or for intuitive guidance, psychic guidance, that it's a lot of fun to play with that, then let me know. You can email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. And make sure you go on my website and take a look around there. Look at the testimonials. The order reading tab will show you my different, the different menu, the different services that I have on the menu. And also put your name and email address in the drawing, because I'm going to be doing drawings for 25% off readings. I did it this week. I want to say congratulations to the 2 people that won. Okay, all right. Well, I'm feeling good about this. I feel like you guys are on the right path. A lot of you, again, this is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. So watch your Moon or Rising if you haven't. Let me know if you'd like that private, personal you reading. I hope you guys have the best, and I look forward to talking with you mid-month. Stay tuned for your mid-month readings around the 15th, and I'll see you soon. Take care.